Good morning everyone and welcome to Edgbaston for day 3 of the second test match between Australia and New Zealand. The situation is, after 2 days of batting, New Zealand is still in their first innings and they have 378 for 7. They will surely be looking for some quick runs this morning and then to get Australia into bat and hopefully put themselves in a position to win this test match and get themselves back into the series. We join the action now as Dennis Lillee comes in to bowl the first ball of the day to Daniel Vettori. And that might be a wide. Yes, it is. New Zealand will be looking to get on with it this morning. Oh, that's out. What a strange dismissal that was. That looked like a slower ball full toss from McGrath. Ross Taylor went for his favourite cut shot and Ponting took a brilliant catch. Well, Ross Taylor is out. Caught Ponting ball McGrath for 94. That's a shame for him. And New Zealand are 383 for 8. Oh, now Tim Southey is out as well. A simple catch to Hayden at first slip. McGrath has been brilliant this morning. Southey is out. Caught Hayden, bowled McGrath for a duck. And New Zealand are now 383 for 9. And that's bowled. Stumps all over the place. That's 4 for McGrath. Beautifully bowled. Daniel Vettori is the last man out. Bowled McGrath for 18. And New Zealand's total is 387. So there's confirmation. 387 all out for New Zealand. Let's look at the scorecard. Glenn Turner and Stephen Fleming batted beautifully on day 1 with a partnership of 152, and Ross Taylor out this morning for 94. He also batted well. This is a good total for New Zealand, perhaps a little bit slow, but they are in a good position in this test match. The Australian bowlers toiled hard and didn't let New Zealand get away. 4 wickets for McGrath, 2 for Lillee, 3 for Gillespie, and just the 1 wicket for Shane Warne. Matthew Hayden and David Warner now coming out to bat for Australia. And that's nicely bowled by Hadley. He will be the key for New Zealand. Hayden shuffles across, punches that one in the gap, and that's going to run away for 4. Oh, he's bowled him! Oh, that's the early wicket New Zealand were looking for. David Warner is out, bowled Hadley for 5, and Australia are 13 for 1. Ponting to take his first ball, and he's guided that one in the gap down towards third man, and that's 4 to get off the mark. Hadley is bowling beautifully. Oh, and Ponting's out. A little inside edge onto the thigh. Glenn Turner takes the catch at short leg. That's a huge wicket for New Zealand. Ponting is out. Caught Turner, bowled Hadley for 5. And Australia are 21 for 2. Hadley is getting a lot of movement out there. And that one's through Matthew Hayden. New Zealand certainly on top at the moment. Shane Bond is into the attack. And that's a beautiful shot by Steve Smith. That'll be his first boundary. Oh, beautifully played through cover by Matthew Hayden. That's gone all the way to the boundary. A little too straight from Bond and beautifully whipped away through mid-wicket by Hayden. Hayden walks at Chris Cairns and punches him down the ground for 4 through mid-on. Now Hayden backs away. That will be 4 more. He's looking very good this morning. And that's lunch on day 3. What an exciting morning session that was. 2 early wickets for Richard Hadley, getting Warner and Ponting both out for 5. But Matthew Hayden and Steve Smith both looking very good at the crease, as Australia look to respond to New Zealand's 387. Oh, that's right in the slot, and Matthew Hayden had no problem cover driving that one away to the boundary. That's too short from Southey, and Steve Waugh's got that one away for 4. And now Hayden's got one away. This is a good start for Australia after lunch. Oh, Hayden is looking imperious. That's 4 more. He's on to 49. Hayden steps back and clobbers that one away, and that will be 50 runs for Matthew Hayden. Beautifully played. Off the edge, and that will be down to the boundary for 4. It'll be interesting to see how Hayden plays Vettori. He normally likes to be aggressive. Just like that, over mid-wicket for 4. That's a full ball from Vettori, but Smith sweeps it and that's raced away to the boundary for 4. Punched away past point and that'll be 4. This is a dangerous partnership for New Zealand. Oh, and another gorgeous shot. Matthew Hayden is batting superbly. Well, there's been some tight bowling from New Zealand, but Hayden's got that one away down to third man. That will be 4. Past Williamson at mid-on, and Hayden is now into the 90s. Oh, nicely bowled by Vettori. That's the first mistake Hayden's made all innings. but he's got that one away. That will be 4, and Hayden moves on to 97. And there it is, 100 for Matthew Hayden. And that's a nice way for Matthew Hayden to go to T on day 3. He walks off the field 101 not out, joined by Steve Smith, who is currently there on 40 not out. Australia 156 for 2, finding batting a little bit easier than New Zealand did on the first couple of days. For New Zealand, they desperately need to break this partnership and make the most of their good first innings score. Tim Southey now to Steve Smith, and that's a beautiful shot past Williamson mid-off, and that will be 4. Lovely shot, and that will be 50 for Steve Smith. Short, and oh, that's been absolutely pounded for 6 by Hayden. Matthew Hayden is looking on top of his game. Oh, and he's bowled him! Richard Hadlee has broken the partnership. That's the wicket New Zealand needed. Matthew Hayden is out bowled Hadlee for a magnificent 118, and Australia a 190 for 3. Oh, Shane Bond going for the LBW there, but Smith was up to the task. That's 4 more. Shane Bond is steaming in, looking for another breakthrough. Oh, that's hit something. There's a big appeal. What does the umpire say? No, must have hit the pad. Oh, that's a classic Steve Waugh back foot drive all the way along the ground for his first boundary. Smith walks across his crease, whips the one past Williamson for 4 more. He waited for that one and watched it beautifully onto the bat. Well, Chris Cairns appeals to the umpire, but it's going to be difficult to get an LBW from around the wicket. That ball probably pitching outside leg stump. Steve Waugh's got that one away, and that will be another 4. This partnership already building nicely. Beautiful placement. All the way for 4. An expansive drive from Steve Smith between cover and mid-off, and all the way for 4. Well, you don't see Steve Waugh sweeping very often, but he's got that one away. That'll be 4. Well, you feel he made that shot, gave himself some room and pierced that through the gap. And that will be stumps on day 3. Australia have moved on to 264 for 3. Let's have a look at the scorecard. An aggressive and powerful 118 from Matthew Hayden has really set this day up for Australia. Steve Smith is also at the wicket, currently on 92 not out, and Steve Waugh is also there on 36 not out. For the New Zealand bowlers, they tried hard, the only successes coming to Richard Hadlee, who took the 3 wickets of David Warner, Ricky Ponting and Matthew Hayden. So Australia's day, you feel, they have found scoring easier than New Zealand and have already knocked off 264 runs from New Zealand's total. They still trail by 123 with 7 wickets in hand. With 2 days remaining, Australia, you feel, will be looking to bat big in the first innings to get a big lead and then to put New Zealand under pressure at the end of the 4th day and into the 5th day. For New Zealand, they need quick wickets. They need to try and preserve their lead so that they can bat quickly on the 4th day and try and set up a run chase for Australia late on the 5th day. What will happen? Well, you have to find out. That's it from us. Do join us tomorrow for day 4, and bye for now.